Hello everybody and welcome to a super exciting Eurovision Hub video.
Yes, the Junior Eurovision Song Contest 2020 is only 3 days away. We are so excited.
There's a lot to discuss, so let's get into it.
But before we do that, don't forget to give this video a big thumbs up.
Subscribe to our channel.
And hit the notification bell so you don't miss any of our new content.
Let's
go!
Now guys, like I said, the Junior Eurovision Song Contest 2020 is only 3 days away, and earlier in the week we got a behind the scenes little look at what we are about to expect on the night. Now guys, we saw the rehearsals. What are our first impressions? Julia, do you want to kick us off?
Yes, the first thing I thought of was the Polish one, because from the video that we watched, it was very kind of stiff in a sense. But in that video, they're dancers. They're actually dancing, which I think actually, the tempo goes up in the song, if that makes sense. Yeah. And it gets more interesting. So I think Poland can be up there, actually.
They will be. They are always up there.
Always, yeah.
And their rehearsal, I actually enjoyed it. At first, I was a bit surprised because there was a lot going on. There's a lot of kids. It looked like a Benetton advert. There was a horseman, a ballet dancer, cheerleader, all kinds of kids. And I can see that there's also a dress reveal because she seems to start in white and then she ends in red, which I think it will look great on camera. But Poland always does well in the Junior Eurovision, so they are top 5 material.
Yeah, I mean, when I watched the clip and I saw the 2 dresses, I was like, is this a reveal? Is it not? Is it just a mix of footage? And I agree with you, Joan. I thought the staging looks busy, and that can either be a good thing because it will be memorable for the viewers and make people sit at their sofa and watch and pay attention and pick up. You know, it's got it ticks a lot of boxes, basically. And I think, the staging could really... the song will benefit from the staging for sure, because the song alone is not a top 5 song for me, but the staging and the fact that it's Poland will definitely excel it up there. Yeah. From one talented little girl to another, what about Russia, guys? What do we think?
All right, I'll start. The Russian song, the first time I heard that, it was kind of like, it's a nice song, you know? But the more I listened to it, the more I realized what beautiful song it is. Her voice is amazing. I literally listened to it today and I got chills.
But I want to see how it will look on camera, because that's where they nail it.
Yeah, because we've heard that they're going to be using augmented reality. We're going to see a lot of Graphics, and I think we got a little teaser of that from the opening ceremony when Vicky performed the theme song. And the graphics, I was taken back. It looked like something, I don't know, like Katy Perry was doing these amazing graphics during lockdown. And I was like, oh, this is where we're going. I was impressed. So if that was the quality of the opening ceremony, we don't know what's going to happen on TV with some of these. So it'll be really interesting, but I was surprised. What about the Netherlands, guys?
I love it. I mean, I love a cheesy, childish song. And I don't think that the staging has changed a lot from the national final to the final version for the contest, but the staging worked for me. The only thing I'm not sure about is the vocals, because they have not improved from the national final where they were a bit bland. So we'll have to see on that.
Julia,
that's what I picked up on too, the fact that they haven't changed a lot. Which I also think it's fine, because I actually really liked that staging. And I think with one extra person talking about the vocals, that can stabilize it. But they're also dancing a lot. So you never know. And I guess this is a benefit of having pre-recorded, because then they can just pick the best version of their performance instead of doing it live. But I love this song and I'm really excited. It just makes me happy, you know, whatever they do, it just brings a lot of joy and a lot of happiness.
I don't think they needed to change much because their national final performance was it was quality. It was good. It's kind of like what Sweden does at Melfest. It's like they perfect it to the point where it's like they don't need to change anything. It's just it's ready to go. Serbia, guys, can I just say, first of all, 10, 12 points to that guy's jacket, the orange and
Yes.
I was like, fashion
Loved
icon,
it.
I see you. That really stood out for me. You know, the song is not one of my favorites, but I'm giving him points for that jacket. What about you guys?
The thing, I'm also not the biggest fan of this song. It just doesn't do anything for me. And when I looked at the clip, first it was like heartbeats or whatever, and then kind of like bacteria, and and then there was like a flower, and it's very hard to see when it's little clips.
Yeah.
And I think it can either be like, that's weird, or that can be like an artistic masterpiece when we actually see the whole video.
I don't think the staging helps the song. In fact, I like the song and I loved the video clip for the song. But when it comes to the staging, the only memorable thing for me is the suit, because it's the kind of suit that I would wear if I was bold enough. But the rest of the staging, I don't like the visuals. I don't like the fact that he is singing alone with a piano. I think that the essence of the song is a bit lost.
Speaking of another alone singer on stage, from what we've seen, Ukraine, another guy singing alone, but he seems to be using this little light. I don't know what effects that they could bring to life with that, with the augmented reality. What do we think of Ukraine's rehearsals, guys?
I was thinking that they could use the augmented reality when he had this thing like light on his hand. And even though he's all alone in the stage, I think that the staging is classy and elegant. It's something that gets lost for me with Serbia, but works for Ukraine because of the visuals and the whole staging. The song for me is a bit forgettable. I think it's going to be the dark horse of this year because a lot of people seem to love it, but the song doesn't do anything for me.
The thing about this song is that I think what I love more is him rather than the song. Like his voice and just him as an artist. I'm more interested in than the song itself, I think.
So now going on to the next rehearsal, we're going to talk about Spain. Can I just say, Joan, I don't know if you noticed this or if this is me overthinking this, but her teal outfit with the fringe, is she paying tribute to the Spanish winner of 1969? Have I made that up?
Salome! That's what I thought too. If Soledad wins, she would be the second Spanish winner, and Salome was the second Spanish winner in the senior Eurovision. So we'll see.
I thought she sounded really confident, really strong. Again, there's like lots of props. I see the skateboards with the dancers. I saw a little wall with the graffiti, but it almost doesn't seem too much. It seems fine. You know how we said Poland seems very busy? I think they're both busy, but Spain have maybe got the edge in that sense.
I liked it. I think it's when you have a banger like this, you can do so many things. You can go so many directions. It can be a lot at the same time, a lot of too much.
Yeah.
But what I saw, it's like, I liked what I saw and I'm really excited to see it.
I'm excited, but also frightened. The thing that worries, the thing that gets me a bit worried is the staging, but the fact that there's a lot. Because the stage is small and there's a lot of things, but I trust them. This year, I trust them. So guys, we got the running order on Monday, and as always, the fans have been dissecting it, analyzing it, and making all sorts of predictions. Let's join them.
The first thing that stands out to me, it's the first place for Germany. I think German, unfortunately, is the song this year that I've completely forgotten about. And I think giving them the first spot kind of, will happen on Sunday as well.
Per Germany, but this is my question, in normal Eurovisions or normal years, because this is not a normal year, we have more songs in a final, therefore a running order has more importance. But how much importance does a 12 song, I mean, it obviously has some importance, but how much importance does a 12 song contest have? Because there's not
as much.
Not as much.
Not as much at all.
We can definitely read into it, but
It depends on how they are going to organize the show. If the 12 songs are just performed one after the other, it won't have any impact at performing first or last, because 12 songs is this quick.
We don't even have a semi-final with 12. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
so it's going to be short. So we can analyze all we want because that's what we love to do. But the ones that stand out to me, and the ones that I think have got a good position, I've just got them in front of me. Definitely France closing it, just ending with a bang. I think Spain definitely have a fantastic spot as well.
I definitely think that Spain and France has gotten like the golden places.
I definitely think that the country with the biggest lag is Spain, performing 10th. Not only because performing 10th is a very good spot, but also because there's 3 ballads before. So we'll see 3 ballads, and then Spain will stand out with the biggest bop of the year.
That's true.
And then
So
by Ukraine,
that will make them stand out even more.
it's like Georgia, Malta, Russia. The tempo goes up for Spain, and then we go back down again for Ukraine, and then we go up again with France. And I think the Netherlands are going to benefit from this tempo thing as well. Germany, Kazakhstan, and then we go up with the Netherlands, and then we take it down for Serbia and Belarus. Who do you think really got done a little bit dirty here, guys?
Kazakhstan,
yeah.
You know what I'm thinking? It could be a benefit here. The producers have all seen their performances because they've been pre-recorded in advance. This could be an order to make the show as good as it can be. You know, they know which stagings are good. They know which aren't as good. So are they keeping the big ones to the end? Are they throwing some big ones in the middle? You know, they're going to tell us there's going to be a narrative with the stagings, I think, which is a big advantage. So I'm trusting that they're just doing it for like television production show purposes.
I definitely think they do. Because this is the first competition with our new executive supervisor, which I can't wait for people to try to pronounce his name.
Go on, can you tell me?
Yeah, Martin Österdahl.
There we go.
There we go. And as the Swedes, as we always do, it's very like what works best for the people watching on the TV. Yeah. What's the best order? What's the best show will come out of this? Yeah. So this is definitely not like, oh, that song kind of sucks. No, we put it there. Like it's definitely like trying to keep it like a story and say like trying to keep people interested in it throughout the whole show, not stop halfway, you know? Okay, guys, let's wrap up this little chat. We're talking about our predictions. Who do we think is going to win and who is our favorites?
So my favorites are Spain, France. I'm predicting maybe Poland to win again.
My personal favorites that I've enjoyed listening to, reacting to, watching the music videos, has been Spain. My number 2, the Netherlands, and number 3, France.
Like my favorites are definitely Spain, France, and Netherlands. And actually, Belarus has grown on me a lot.
Well, guys, we could be here all night analyzing and dissecting running order, stagings, predictions, jury votes. But we're going to have to wrap it up here for today. Thank you so much to both of you for joining me. It's been such fun.
It has. Love it. I'm so excited. I'm so excited for Sunday. This is going to be so much fun.
Thank you so much. Until the next video, which will be out on Saturday. And you will be joined by Iago, Louise, and Bella to talk again all things Junior Eurovision 2020. Till then, stay safe. Bye.
Bye.
Bye.